It started in the bedroom. I pressed play and I saw the video and it just stayed with me that entire night. That morning I got out of bed and I just started typing. I titled it like a personal letter, sent it out and said, I think we need to talk about this. I'm not okay. And like within that split second, the emails started coming in about different employees who were saying like, yeah, I mean, what's going on in the media has definitely affected me.
When I immediately saw the presentation that Farah Boisclair put together, it actually started to speak to exactly the emotions you were feeling. Because Farah did a really good job of trying to articulate what was the emotion she was feeling and trying to explain it to those that may not really be understanding why. It demonstrated that, first of all, it was important that we had this conversation. Okay, this is what we're dealing with within the department. We have cracks. Farah is great at leading this because Farah is genuine and authentic in what she's doing, and there's a lot to learn from that. Being authentic to yourself and being authentic to what you're aiming to be is critical. We can't be doing this as a checkbox exercise.
If you're on the other end of this question and you're feeling that uncomfortable feeling that comes with being discriminated against, that comes with those microaggressions, like you always have to make this choice. Do I put up and shut up? Do I speak out? I think like the hard message to get across is if you don't call it out, nothing's going to change. We're ripping band-aids off a lot of old wounds. Carolyn is the first Black Deputy Minister in the Government of Canada. It makes it easier for people to reach out that way because of some shared and some lived experience. And the number of people who have said, got really worried about this, and your message helped, and the circumstances helped. So how do you encourage that, and how do you do more of that?
The opportunity in what we call war rooms, the whole point of those is to allow people to have a diverse view of what was the original plan to be able to come out with the best outcome. This thing about people saying that command and control organizations can have diversity, can't be inclusive, can't be innovative is not true. It's BS. That's people trying to be rigid against change.
So the mandate of the task force is to look at all racialized groups, but with a particular emphasis on Black employees and on Indigenous people.
It's really, really not easy, and I'm seeing that early on. I've had people who have stood up for a colleague, and as a result of that, have other colleagues look at them differently. There's too many panel discussions with executives. It's time to bring voices at different levels. It's about creating opportunity for people and connecting them to that opportunity and getting them out of their way.
And where the task force is hopefully going to be helpful in our case is in providing the what's next bits, right? Giving them the tools, giving them the traction to be able to show that there's progress that can come from these conversations.